Alright, let's do this. I figure on this one, I don't even know if this thing's recording. And I always say, I doubt any children are watching this. But even grown ups, it's not good to smoke. I noticed too in the last video, even though like me watching it on the screen, big screen, it looks like you really can't really see me that good, but on YouTube you see me really. So, I don't know, I guess the details are bigger. But anyway, I just wanted to get some immediate things out the way because these are really important. And what I was going to say before is don't smoke. I just ate, so I gotta have them. But just so everybody knows, like the toll-free number that we have, like I said, like I explained in the last video, the guy that was running the services department, like he left to do, start his own company and get a foundation going on his own thing. So that's the reason we both made videos apiece, because people were getting confused because there's still some residual posts with the 800 number on some of the stuff he's doing, and then there's a post with the number, several posts with the number on what we're doing. So like if you want to reach service, like reach the service department or services that I was talking about before, you won't be able to reach them by calling that number. Like calling that number, nobody's going to answer because the number's in the process of being changed, so that way it'll be a fresh start, fresh everything. So if people are looking for Houston to get in touch with them for something that he had advertised, then you'll have to send an email to him. If you're trying to get in touch with me or my crew, like you'll have to send us an email. Like you can go to the forum and send an email from the forum, and it'll go, because we have several email addresses. I mean, honestly, like there's no way in the world I would be able to answer. I can tie all of the email accounts that I have to my phone to the same account. Like they don't have that many spaces for it. So there's no way to check them all. Like we got like 1 million websites, and at each website I have an email address. So it's like hard to screen them all. So I actually pay a couple people to screen their emails. And if you send an email to the wrong department, they'll read it and they'll forward it to the department that best describes what's in the, what's contained in the email. Sometimes it goes to the wrong place, sometimes it goes to the right place, but it mostly has to do with like the actual people send them. I mean, it kind of has a lot to do with why I don't really make that many videos no more. It has to do with like kind of why I just went to work other facets of the company, instead of doing this, because what you don't realize and what you will realize when you do get your business off the ground, if you deal with the public, is that, and this is no offense to anybody out there, but you'll learn the same lesson when it comes to the consumer. The consumer is very aggravating, very annoying. Like I mean, totally. For like 3 or 4 months, I put on the website that don't email me no more, because why email me questions, especially if they're good questions, ask them in the forum. That way I can answer them, the 15 admins can answer them, so that way it helped the question not constantly keep being asked. But it's like I put an audio up, I took it all down. I put an audio up, it said on the home page, please don't email me like for business credit questions, because that's why I set up the forum. I can't answer 13,000 emails a day by myself. And this is something I started. Like I get some help from staff, but I can't answer all the emails by myself. So that's why we set up a forum. So wherever all the millions of different questions from different angles can be asked, and they can be answered there, and they should never be, constantly asked again. But it doesn't work that way when it comes to the public. Since they're plain English not to email me, there's an audio explaining why it says not to email me, people still email all day. Like it doesn't matter. There's like 1,000 videos out, people still ask me questions, won't watch the videos. It doesn't matter. It's like real crazy. I put in the email signature that we open on Monday to Friday from 8 to 8 a.m. I mean Monday to Thursday from 8 to 8. It's Friday, people email Saturday, people email Sunday, people email. Like people have no idea that this is a business. There's an office I go to. I sit at a desk. When the day's over from working, I go home. You know what I'm saying? So like, but people email, Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. Like people don't care. It's like a lot of these videos I make to try to help the customer, or help the client, or help just the website visitor, like follow instructions, like simple instructions, man. Like because it gives you a kind of feel on how to work out for them when they actually get into some of this complicated stuff. Because if this stuff is written in black and white and bold and plain as day, and you can't follow that, then I got a whole bunch of specific instructions that you have to follow. So, I mean, you're starting off on the wrong foot. And it's very frustrating. It doesn't matter. I got websites that sell water. It doesn't matter what the website is. It's the same thing every time. Like, it doesn't matter. You can tell them you're closed between this time and this time. You can tell them specific things they need to do. It never works. And this is no matter if it's Walmart, Kmart, you ask anybody in any business that deals with the public, they tell you the exact same thing. That's just how it is. It's very frustrating. So when you do something that you do like in your spare time and you don't get a paycheck from, you really, when you get like fed up to here, you really like, okay, you know what? I gotta put a stop to this because like it's crazy. Like I'm still getting people asking me how long did it take you to pay that. I got videos up since 2007, and people still asking me that. So I'm like, it starts to get, and then I start getting more questions like about the videos I made specific videos about. I'm like, wow, it's like it's a waste of time to make the video. It's a waste of time to put the forum up. I'm still getting the same questions. So it got to the point where I just started ignoring them. Then I just send me an email like, please post this in the forum. Please post this in the forum. Please post it. And then that turned, I used to spend, I work 18 hours a day. The only day I get off, I go home on Fridays and come back on Sunday. So I only get like 12 and a half, 13 hours to myself to actually catch up on my reading, go fishing, do what I like to do. And I had to spend half of that time, my free time, emailing people telling them that I don't work on Sunday, I don't work on Sunday, I don't work on Sunday. I'm like, I'm happy for you that you're off, but just because you can log into a website and type something in doesn't mean it's somebody. Just because it's a website doesn't mean it's not a company and it's not a business. It'll be business hours. I can't get everybody to stay for free with me. You know what I'm saying? When they clock out, they go home. So I have to make that understood because people, oh man, I'm telling you. I mean, this is simple instructions, but like they just don't get it. So just to recap, 8 to 8, Monday through Thursday, we're open. You send an email on Friday, it won't get returned. Send an email on Saturday, it won't get returned. Send an email on Sunday, it won't get returned. So you can't get into the forum later and start complaining about how nobody's answering your emails because you're not paying attention. The signature of the email tells you what time it's closed. Sure, like if I log into the messenger or whatever, or the email account, I can intercept them and it'll still come to my phone, but it'll kill my battery. Like every 2 seconds, boom, 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 and the battery goes dead. Like it's crazy. So I log out of it and let the call center catch them and let the technical support, let them handle the emails and stuff like that. I just want to let everybody know that. So that way you understand why. So and on the other side of that, you've been relentlessly calling the toll-free number. There's a reason why you're not getting an answer. Like if you send an email to the proper place, if there's a question about services, that's where you would send an email to where it's marked at. But we don't have a hotline. Somebody asked me the other day, like, is there somebody that can call? I mean, again, it's a weird thing. You set up a blog or something to help people with their sewing machines. And when you're off work on Sunday, you write on your blog and you get more advice about sewing and stuff like that. Why would you think in your head that you need to find some people to pay just to sit there to answer the phone for you? And so it costs you money just to answer questions for free. It doesn't make any sense. So people don't get that, and when you get those questions, it lets people understand they have not yet got to the full business application part yet. Because when you get there, then those questions don't come out of your mouth. Because you'll see how rough it is when you deal with thousands of people daily. It's not fun at all. And you have some people that aren't computer savvy. Some people become members. And when you become a member, you get the ebooks. It's like 6 or 7 different ebooks inside of it. There's a file, there's a whole bunch of stuff in it. And in those instructions, it tells you exactly what to do step by step. You think that ever goes right? Of course not. You get people asking, can you email it to me? If I could email it to you, I would have emailed it to you from the beginning. The file is 35 megabytes long. I don't know any email account, whether it's Hotmail, Gmail, or Yahoo, that'll let you email a file that big. Or we would do that. Like, it's like, duh, like we would have did that. Why would we keep going back and forth telling you, please read the instructions? Like, there's only 4 lines of instructions. Like, that's it. But I definitely have to digress on that. But I just wanted to get those things out the way first before I say anything else about anything else. It's just real crazy, though. Okay. But some good information that is actually, like, this ebook. Well, not even really ebook. It's like a report that goes in the members area. Matter of fact, before I even get into that, let me address this, because these are just questions that I get, and I just want to make sure I make a video about it. That will be ignored, and the question will still be asked anyway. But somebody asked me a question, which is probably a pretty good question. But one was a stupid question. Like, is the information, like, they were like, is this information still good? Well, why would it be there? Like, if you see, look at the post. You see somebody post, you see me posted just today, and just yesterday. If it wasn't any good, wouldn't we, that means I'm there, I'm actively there. I could remove it or make an update to it. So that's a stupid question by itself, but it's an understandable one. But then the other question is like, what's the difference? Like, is it the information in the members area the same as in the general area? That doesn't make any sense. So people are going to pay money to get the same information that's over here, and there's a whole other members area with a password that just simply has the same information. That doesn't make any sense either. But again, this is what you get when you deal with the public. It takes all kinds. So it's like, okay. So you're like, wow, yes, the information in the members area is different. Like, I post stuff in there every other day. Today I posted in there, I posted the website, well, yesterday I posted the website showing you how you can tell how many Equifax trades you got. Stuff like that. Like, every time something comes to me, I post it in there, just post it in there, just post it in there. And then you have the ongoing discussions going in there. Plus you have the ebooks and things like that in there. Got a lot of stuff in there. And then what's coming next, what I was about to say is, like the report for how you restore business credit for your children right now while it's young. For a child over 5. I think I mentioned that in the last video. Where you get them started early. And, you know, every parent wants their kid to have, you know, the best chances to succeed and things like that. So there's like a whole lot of things you can do to improve that. Where you set up a court for the kid, you be the guardian, you be their guardian and executor over it, or have power of attorney, whatever the case may be. And the kid works there, takes a check, starts paying into Social Security now, starts building business credit now. And that's just like the gist of it. There's a lot of little fine points to it. But actually, there's a step-by-step thing to it, but actually getting that child very prepared, personal credit-wise and business credit-wise, so that way they can succeed what most people are trying to do now in their life, like balance the business and the personal. If your personal credit is bad, you want to build your business credit really good so the business can co-sign for you. You fix your credit, then you back and forth, and down the long run. So that way you have two sources that are totally separate for funding if needed. So that's one of the things that we have in there. Again, that's not in the I'm making a video explaining it, but that's not in the general area. I mean, I would think it would be insulting and a slap in the face to charge somebody for membership and then feed them the exact same information that's sitting right there for free. Like, I mean, that doesn't even make any sense to do that. So that's first off. Then another thing is on gboogie.net, there's 3 video boxes. They have the YouTube, the Ustream, and the stick cam box. In the members area, there's a stick cam box, but it's a members-only stick cam box for just members, and it gets more into detail. This was back when we used to do the live sessions, webinars, and all that stuff. I stopped putting things in that members video box a while ago because everything that needs to be said is said there. And then at the very last video that I made, it refers you to the forum, because it doesn't make sense for me to make videos all the time. Like right now, I'm like 10 minutes in, and you know, really haven't said much more than you haven't already heard me say, because all I can do is reiterate, because I keep getting the same questions. So that means I have to come out and figure a different way to answer them every time. So it's like, nah, man, you know, I'd rather not make videos. I'd rather make a